Welcome to Happy Wife, Happy Life. We're your hosts. I'm Kendahl Landreth.
And I'm Jordan Myrick.
And we are two incredibly unqualified,
but deeply in love comedians who are here to help you with all things relationship. And on today's episode, we're celebrating Kendall's birthday! Yay! Happy birthday, Kenny.
Thank you.
It's funny because it's actually not your birthday right now when we're recording this.
But this feels so fun.
But this episode comes out on your birthday.
It really feels like it's my birthday.
It's pre-birthday.
Yes, my birthday is August 4th, same day as Barack Obama, same day as Meghan Markle, same day as Queen Elizabeth, same day as Greta Gerwig.
If you ever talk to Kendall about anything, you'd know that because Kendall loves the fact that she shares birthdays with all of those people, particularly Barack Obama.
Because I think it is very telling. Do you know anyone else who has a birthday with that many, not just celebrities, royalty, dare I say?
Okay.
Also the Sprouse twins, which I didn't even
royalty,
say.
Disney royalty.
Anyone else, I feel like the Sprouse twins having their birthday would be their big celebrity birthday. But mine's kind of like second tier birthday.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have some good ones. Well, I would say I have two people that immediately come to mind that are kind of at the top of their game.
Who?
Mia Hamm.
Okay, that's cool.
Famous soccer player.
I know who Mia Hamm is.
Harry Houdini.
Wow. You kind of remind me of Harry Houdini.
That hurts my feelings.
Why?
Why do I remind you?
He's a magician.
He's a male magician. I don't do
super
magic.
cool.
I don't know anything about magic. I actually don't even really like
very
magic.
Smug magician energy.
That is so mean.
No, it's not.
That I have a smug magician
Babe,
energy.
when we went to the Magic Castle,
yeah,
I cried.
I know.
Because I was so emotional by how amazed I was by the magician.
I know.
And that's how I feel about you every day.
But you didn't say you have an amazing magical energy. You said you have a smug magician energy.
Well, you don't do magic, but you have this kind of like how a magician is when he knows he's about to get ya. You kind of have that energy all the time.
Well, thanks, baby.
Just because you have so much knowledge and you always know you're changing people's lives around you.
I love the way you think about stuff. It's so beautiful.
My birthday is August 4th. I'm a Leo sun. I'm a Scorpio rising. And I'm a Taurus. Let me say this again.
I said no mistakes. Come on.
We've already given up on that.
Let's go.
I'm sorry.
Come on.
Sorry, my brain's a little crazy. Okay, my birthday is August 4th. So my star sign is Leo. My rising sign is Taurus. And I'm so sorry.
You keep making us retake this. You don't need to know it.
I need to say it. Okay.
We don't need to know it. It seems like you don't know it.
Here I go. No, I do know it. Okay. My birthday is August 4th. So my star sign is Leo. My rising sign is Scorpio. And my moon sign is Taurus.
All right.
Yeah. I don't know.
Why was it so hard for you to remember this?
I couldn't.
Kendall. We're keeping all this in as a shame tactic.
I'm sorry. My head's not in the game today.
It's because it's your fake birthday today.
So I know. I feel I'm just in diva mode.
Your birthday.
My birthday. No, okay. Sorry. I've got it this time. My star sign is Leo.
You said it. You already
said
it.
Is Leo. My rising is Scorpio. And my moon is Taurus. I don't know a ton about star signs, but from what I have kind of taken in, I'm pretty sure that means kind of like I was made to be famous. I really care about high quality linen and don't fuck with my wife.
I would say that those three things, I don't know anything about astrology, but just based off of the reactions I get from other people when they say that they're these signs, I would say you love attention and you're evil and you like to stay at home.
I'm evil.
Scorpio.
Scorpio's evil?
That's what I feel like people's reaction is.
People say Scorpio is intimidating, and I've always thought that's interesting because I don't feel like I read as intimidating at all, but Scorpio or rising is what you present as. And I have had people be like, when I first met you, I thought you were intimidating. And I'm always like, that feels insane because I truly feel like I may be one of the least intimidating people on planet Earth.
Behind the cam, were y'all intimidated when you met Kendall?
No, that's what I want, but I don't feel...
What was your first impression? Ma'am, are you lost?
That is how I feel like I read as kind of like bubbly, confused, and kind of like go with the flow. I just don't feel like I read as intimidating.
I don't think you read as intimidating because you're so nice.
Yeah, I guess it could depend on my location. You know, I guess it depends on the environment. But those are my star signs. Let me know down below if you're an astrologer what that means.
In what location would you say you're the most intimidating?
Out on the court. Just kidding. I don't play basketball.
Just kidding.
Just kidding.
Just kidding. Don't challenge you to a game.
I don't play basketball. No, I think like I could see myself being intimidating on a date.
Oh.
I could see myself being
Not gonna
intimidating.
move anymore, so it doesn't matter.
Right. I guess I was going to say work settings, but clearly that's not true. But I feel like in a meeting, I could come off as maybe intimidating.
Okay.
Because I hate being in a meeting. So
Sure.
usually I'm kind of like, especially now that there's Zoom, I feel like that's where I'm intimidating.
Yeah.
I think on Zoom I'm intimidating because
okay.
I'm texting
you're
in my lap. I'm texting and playing my farm game in my lap when I'm on a Zoom meeting.
Absolutely. Speaking of which, I want to do a plug. This episode is not sponsored by Heyday, but since it is Kendall's birthday, sign up for Heyday. Send her your little code. She loves it when you guys do that. Explain how to do it so they do it right.
Well, you just send me your code on like DMs and I can become friends with you on Heyday. And I really do visit everyone's farms. I visit everyone's farms. I send them stuff. I send them nails. I send them fruit.
Can they send you like Heyday coins for your birthday?
No, Jordan's desperate for people to send me coins because they're desperate for me to stop spending money on Heyday. But you can't send people coins. You can't send them diamonds.
Can they send you a gift on Heyday?
Yeah, no, but they could sell me stuff. And I have a lot of coins, so I could buy it.
Okay. All right. So why do you want their code?
Just to be friends. I can like go visit their farm and stuff.
I thought you were getting something from that.
No, I just go visit
I thought you were getting
farms.
like referral credits or
No,
something.
usually I'm giving people stuff. I like to go to people's farms and like help their trees. Like I will revive their trees and then I'll like give them stuff. I don't know.
Wow, I've never understood anything less, but I love you. And today's your birthday, so do that for Kendall.
Yeah, 100%.
And since today is your birthday, we're going to open some gifts. And those gifts are things that y'all have sent in for us to put up in the podcast studio, which is very exciting. So Kendall, grab a gift.
Okay, well, we think that's what they are. They're really just things from our P.O. box, so these might also not be for that. But
no,
whatever
they
we
definitely
open,
are
they're going on the set.
They definitely are.
I don't know. Okay, this is the first. I'm going to open it this way. This is the first one. I didn't bring anything to open these with.
Got it. Perfect. Does anyone have like a knife or a key?
Let's see. This is really.
It's taped.
It's really
that
taped.
Was taped for sure.
And it's
thank
you so much. It's from. Oh, this seems like a thing I should not be in charge of. This says it's from a big fan.
No name?
No name, a big fan.
Scary a little bit, right?
Right?
Untraceable.
Right, guys? There's literally...
I think you're doing that wrong, maybe.
Oh, it's wrapped in paper separately.
No, I think you're using the X-Acto knife wrong.
I'm not. I know how to use an X-Acto knife.
Can't you lock it so it stays open?
I thought, but this one seems to not have that. Shh. Yeah, there we go. It's like paper.
Huh.
Disguised as a box. Oh my God, it really does feel like my birthday.
They mailed that?
Yep.
They just put paper around a box and then you
kind
can
of a
mail
hack.
it?
Can you do
Whoa. If I just put Trader Joe's bags around a box, could I mail that?
So. Okay, it says... A little guy I made for y'all and the Happy Wife, Happy Life podcast shelves. Love you guys. So funny. A longtime listener, fellow lesbo from Nigeria? Virginia.
God bless her.
Looks like Nigeria. I am not crazy for that. The only reason I second guessed is because I was just surprised.
It looks a little bit like Nerjima. So I understand.
That's not a place.
But that's not a place.
So I assumed it said Nigeria.
It says, P.S. He was made while watching old episodes. He's been indoctrinated. Aww, like a cult. I thought this was going to be truth or drink. You want this back?
It's not your birthday.
Sorry.
Why are you opening my present?
Hey, Queen, it's not your birthday either. So I think it's taped.
Oh. Oh my God. You want to know? Seriously, I don't use X-Acto knives often because...
I won't let her.
Yeah, for self-explanatory reasons.
I won't let her.
When I was a little girl, I was in this thing called Odyssey of the Mind. Comment down below if you were also in it. It was basically a creativity competition.
I had never heard of this. This was not... Did either of you do this? This was not a thing I had ever heard
Odyssey of the Mind.
It was never like a thing
it is
in places where I grew up.
Like Worlds, like I never made it to Worlds. I don't want to talk about it, but they have national states, which I did go to states one time. And then worlds was like in China sometimes. Like it was a huge thing. Like it was a really big thing. And so you would go and you would compete and you would put on these skits. But then there was also this section of it where you would do, well, it was based skits. I don't want to explain. It doesn't take me an hour to explain.
Okay, sorry.
It's not that interesting, but you basically put on this skit and you make like, you have to make like the set and costumes with like materials. You have like a certain budget and your parents can't help. But then there's also a portion of the competition where it's like just creativity. So they literally would hand you like a paper towel roll and you would pass it around and be like, this could be this. This could be this. Like what other things you could use for a paper towel roll? Like I could be like, this is a telescope, whatever. And you're scored and it's like a team sport.
How old are you?
There's a lot of different ages. I started, I think, when I was in 4th grade. And then I went through middle school, but you can do it in high school. I didn't do it in high school.
I wish that they let you do that instead of the SATs.
I know. I was so good at it, and I loved it so
This is a telescope.
much. This is a telescope. Well, and that was just an example, but you'd have to go around. It's like, how many could you do in a minute? And your team would practice. I would get to school at like 6:30 with my team. Sarah and my mom coached it.
That's
and
very fun.
It was very fun. And we would get there at like 6:30 in the morning. They would hand us like a Q-tip, and they'd be like, build a bunch of Q-tips, build a castle that can withstand a bunch of beans. It was weird. Anyways, it was so fun. But
it's like improv meets crafting.
It really kind of is. But my friend Avery was making something and parents are not allowed to help, but they were supervising.
Yeah.
And she cut her finger open with an X-Acto knife. And I was like traumatized.
I forgot where we started.
Oh, you guys. Big fan.
Cute.
Are you kidding me?
Oh my gosh, I love heart eyes.
Oh my God. And then at the bottom it says, sorry, Kendall, I fear he's a Furby supporter, a sexy gremlin for life. On my fucking birthday.
Suck it, bitch.
Wow. This is
awesome.
so... We need to name it.
Inside the box?
What?
Does he sit like
a collectible?
Is it like a display case?
I mean, that's kind of cute. I don't think it's supposed to be, but that's really cute.
Well, I will suss it out.
What
I think
should
right
we
now it's
name
pretty
him?
cute. I don't know. What do you want to name him? It's your birthday.
This is crazy. The first thing I thought of was Tana Mojo, which is not what I want to name it. It's like the only name I could think of, and I don't want to name the bear that.
Okay.
But maybe Tana.
What about Tanner?
Tanner. I like Tanner, yeah.
Tanner's sweet.
Because that was my first instinct, but that's like, when you just like, then you can only think, I'm like, names. What is another name besides Tana Mojo?
What's another name? Bill Cosby. What's another name? Jeffrey Epstein.
Okay, Tanner. He's so cute.
He's really cute. Thank you so much.
Special. Wow, you guys are so talented. Okay, this is from Amazon. Sorry, I just spit. Guys, my energy today is crazy.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Covered in spit. Okay.
What is that? What is that?
I'm literally gonna start crying.
What is that?
Wait, you guys, I'm literally gonna start crying.
What is it?
It is a Jellycat little horse.
Oh, are you okay?
Oh, I love it. Oh, man. There's no note.
Are you okay?
I really love it. Wow.
We've had a hard month and she really needed this. I'm going to tell you guys that she really needed that. Oh, he's really cute.
I love him. I literally love him.
Do we need to take him home?
Wait, I might we can bring him every week to the set, but I might have to take him home and sleep with him. But then I'll bring him back. Are you kidding me?
He's really cute.
Also, have you seen this one on the Jellycat? I will say we frequent the Jellycat website too often for two adults too. Have you seen this?
I've seen him, yeah, in my life.
Are you crying?
Yeah, because you're making me laugh. And I'm happy for you.
This means a lot to me.
Yeah.
Wow.
We have a myriad of things going on right now, but
so much.
One of the things that's going on right now is Kendall can't go to her horseback riding lessons because of the stuff that's going on with her lung and when she went to the hospital. You guys remember that. She can't get up on a horse right now because
well, honey, I can get up on a horse.
She can,
but I'm not supposed
but she's not supposed to.
And I just found out I'm not allowed to ever scuba dive.
She's really upset. So
and that's only one of the things going on in my life.
Yeah, a lot's going on. So this little horse is huge for, what's his name? He probably has. He has a Christian name.
Now, I don't always believe in the Christian names given to a stuffed animal. I think you can come up with it on your own, but sometimes they're fun. I love this. Honestly, I kind of want to keep his name.
What is it?
His name is Little Horse.
Perfect.
And I think I'm going to keep it.
I love that. Where's Little Horse going?
No. This is not going to stay the same also, you guys. I can never remember where stuff goes. Oh, you guys.
That's awesome.
I feel like our set is really coming together.
Yeah,
if
who
you
sent in Little Horse? Show yourself in the comments. And if you're lying, I'll know.
Also, I'm sorry if you're listening and you can't see, but we're really setting up the set. So we'll also post our Instagram a photo of the updated set today. Okay, is this fun?
I'm having fun. That's empty.
That's empty. Okay, only a couple more left. Okay, this is from, well, they only put their first initial, which is an M.
Okay, what state?
From Utah. One of Jordan and I's favorite cities is in Utah, which is Salt Lake City, Utah.
Yeah. I don't know if it's one of our favorite cities, but
one of our favorite places in the world.
We had a very unexpectedly good time there.
Well, that's what I think was part of it, is that our standards were pretty low.
We expected nothing. We went for a birthday weekend for someone else. We expected nothing of it. And it ended up being like one of the most gay-friendly places we've ever been in our lives. It was crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know if gay-friendly, but there was a lot of gay people. Gay packed with
full.
Gay people.
Gay full.
Thank you for sending something. I'm so excited.
Are you having fun opening these gifts?
I am. This really does feel like my birthday.
I'm so happy.
And I just adore you all so much. Okay. Kendall and Jordan. Now, if the card's too private and personal, we won't read it out loud.
Yeah. If there's a nude in it, we'll save that for
home. There's a nude in it, we'll put it on the set, but we'll blur it.
Yeah, we'll blur it.
Oh, I love this. I'm not rich, but I can crochet. That's a biography title.
Okay.
That's beautiful. So here are some Jellycat-inspired friends. My girlfriend and I think Kay is the avocado and Jordan is the toast. But we figure that as a personal relationship thing. No, it's not. You just decided,
That's right.
and I agree with you.
Yeah.
It's a thing you should determine for yourself. Sorry, I don't read cursive, so this is hard for me, but I'm doing my best. Love you both. Oh, this is so sweet. Wow, I'm so excited. I can't. You guys are all so talented.
An avocado, a crocheted avocado,
and
a crocheted
avocado toast.
Oh, I love that.
That is just, and the card we'll also put on the set because it's pretty.
Yeah, I mean, an impeccable craftsmanship.
Wow. You all crochet. God, what a gay podcast.
I know.
Everyone crochets.
You stupid love to crochet.
This is amazing.
It's awesome.
This is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, send us your Etsy shop if you sell these on Etsy and we'll post them. They're actually really good.
Okay, now I'm putting these up if you're listening. I'm putting the avocado and the toast on the set.
And they're named Kendall and Jordan, it seems like.
Kendall and Jordan, yes. We couldn't pick this one.
Yeah, this one they kind of had given names.
Can you see it?
I'm turned around.
Okay, well, it's okay. Okay. Oh my God, wow.
Do they look cute?
They do. It's really coming together, you guys. Okay.
Wow. Any more?
There's one more.
Well, two more. This is a birthday to be remembered.
This is from Jamie and Elle.
Cute. You look scared.
No, I'm just really excited. I kind of sometimes read the same that reads the same for me.
I think you're feeling a lot of pressure having to open these on camera.
Well, I really don't want to show the address, even though I've already taped over them. I taped over them, but I'm still scared.
Oh, look at this beautiful lesbian couple. Look at the picture first. Look at the picture.
Oh.
Beautiful. Oh, it's a pride card.
Happy Pride from our family to yours.
What did they write on the back of it?
Wishing everyone the gayest year yet. To the gays, we see you and your experience is valid and perfect. To the allies, thank you for loving and supporting us in our community. Love, Jamie, Elle, Jade, and Millie.
That's so sweet.
We gotta do more pictures like this.
Okay, sure.
This is just adorable. Do you want to look?
QR code on the back, which I am curious what that takes you
Ooh, to donate to something.
Oh, okay. I was like an OnlyFans. Let's see.
We will subscribe.
Yeah.
Oh my God, how sweet is that? It is so fun getting to see who listens to our podcast. You're all so sweet and amazing. Every time we meet someone also in public who listens to our podcast, I'm like, oh, we would actually hang out with you in real life.
So nice.
And I feel the same way when I read this card. I'm like, they look so fun.
We met a really nice person named Alex last night at a groundling show.
Yeah.
With their wife, and they were so sweet.
What's the QR code
it's
for?
to a bunch of places where you can donate.
Oh my God.
Can they see, Richie, can they see that?
Yes, I can.
Okay. QR that. Followers, go donate. Thank you, Jamie and Elle and Jade and Millie. Okay, we got to put that up. Who's that?
Oh,
Who's that? Show them. Who is that?
Jordan, you're going to love this.
What kind of hat is that? Is that a Devo hat?
What kind of hat is this?
What kind of hat is that?
So this is from Casey, my beautiful gay wife, and our little homo of a dog, Ringo. Please display to embarrass my wife. I'm obsessed. My wife, Lynn. Oh, also, you forgot Sally Ride, #1 draft pick for the lesbian draft.
For the lesbian draft
and
picks.
Sally Ride, they have a Sally Ride stamp, which I'm like, where do you buy those?
You have to special order those.
Interested.
You got to special order those from Provincetown.
Okay, I'm going to put both of these beautiful pictures.
Wow. We're going to have to
on our
eventually get like a cork board
Yes, that's what I was
that we put up with all the postcards on it. Richie, can we facilitate that? 100%. Okay. All right. At some point we'll have to get a cork board. So keep sending stuff in.
Well,
wow, what a treat. Well, thank you all so much for sending this stuff in. This is so nice. Kendall, did it feel like opening gifts on your birthday?
Yes, it did. And also, if you're audio listeners, I'm back now fully. I'm not wandering around our set anymore, so you can hear me again. That was so special and so fun, and I really appreciate you all taking the time to make and buy and send these wonderful gifts. Are also special. The horse, I'm really gonna take home and maybe sleep with.
Who got the horse? You have to tell us.
Well, they're also special, but I really I've not been able to ride a horse recently.
Just hit you in the right way today, you know?
But
they're all honestly unbelievable.
They're all amazing. We've got Tanner, Little Horse, Kendall and Jordan.
Wow.
And Ringo, the perfect dog.
I did get you some really good gifts this year.
What? You don't have to get me anything.
She always says that, and that's not true. I don't know why she says that. It's so weird. It's such a crazy thing to say. But I got you some good stuff.
Oh my God. Okay, well, you'll probably know if by the time this airs, I'll probably be holding them.
And then you can post a picture to the Instagram of you holding the gifts you got.
It's so far away at this point, but I'm so excited.
Not that far away.
No, not that far.
Kind of close if you think about it.
I'm so excited. I do love my birthday. I really look forward to my birthday.
Yeah,
I
you're a birthday
feel,
guy.
a lot of holidays don't feel the same as you get older. I feel the exact same way about my birthday as I did when I was 7 years old.
Yeah.
Like the night before my birthday, I am like counting down. I'm like 52 more minutes, 22 more minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I get excited.
I know. It's going to be great this year.
And what do I do
got all
every year at midnight? Are you serious?
Yeah, what do you do every year at midnight?
I always dance nude to Katy Perry's birthday.
Yeah. To be fair,
Guess it's not memorable.
you don't
for
do that every year to your birthday. You don't always make it. You don't always make it to midnight on the night before your birthday.
Well, but I always dance to Katy Perry,
but not necessarily
naked.
at midnight.
Okay.
Sometimes we wake up in the morning and you do it. So that's why I was like, I always do it at midnight because a lot of times you're sleeping at midnight.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
was thinking of your famous birthday questions, which we'll get into.
Wait, what? I love my birthday.
Why did you say what?
I just like, oh my God, are you going to give me the birthday questions?
Do you on the pod?
No, but like you said you're going to get into it. What do you mean?
What do you mean? Oh,
You
well,
just said
no,
get
we'll
into
just,
it.
I'll just explain them now. Kendall does these specific birthday questions wherever you're on your birthday. If Kendall knows you, she asks you the same specific birthday questions at your birthday dinner or birthday party or whatever.
And what was your favorite moment from the year?
Yes.
What are you most looking forward to next year?
Yes.
What is your goal you have for next year?
Yeah.
And what is your motto for the new year?
Yes, your mantra.
Yeah.
And people love them.
Yeah.
But as you know, today's episode is a Q&A, a Kendall and answer, like a Q&A, but more specific. And y'all sent in things you wanted to know about Kendall. So let's ask her.
Oh my gosh, here we go.
Kendall, people want to know what your skincare routine is.
My skincare routine? It's a really disappointing answer. My skincare routine is that I took a very intense medication called Accutane, and it basically changed the acne gene in my body and peeled all my skin off. And now I have fresh baby skin that is pretty much genetically impossible for me to get as it.
Yeah. Sunscreen every day.
Does that feel good for you to hear?
Yeah. Sunscreen every day.
Sunscreen every day. But I will say I'm very lucky. I used to have horrible horrible cystic acne.
Yeah.
Now, I hesitate to say that because then you look up horrible cystic acne on the internet and you can see some really
Sure,
upsetting,
everybody's always got
disturbing
something
things.
worse, but
Also, I look back at photos, I'm like, okay, it's not as bad as I remember, but it really felt really bad.
painful.
Very painful. It would bleed, and it was just everywhere, and my skin was a nightmare. I had that all through middle school and high school, and I tried everything to the point where one time, one of the last dermatologists I saw before I got on Accutane prayed over my skin. And I'm not religious, but I said, take my hand.
Yeah.
Let's try it. I was willing to do anything.
Sure.
I have tried every product. You can name any product for acne. I've tried it. Nothing worked. So then I did Accutane, and now my skin doesn't break out. But I will say something I do struggle with, and I do think this is a newer part of my skincare routine. I always struggle with feeling like my nose feels really gross. I don't even know what to say, because I don't even think it looks that way, but it feels just not exfoliated.
I wonder why.
What?
I wonder why.
I don't know. What are you gonna? Oh, because I don't.
You don't do anything to your skin.
Oh, because you think.
Every night, Kendall, if she takes her makeup off, she uses a makeup wipe. That's it. She does not rinse her face after that. Nothing. Occasionally, she'll put on some lotion, but or moisturizer, but nothing. And I'm like, you have to be exfoliating. You have to do a chemical exfoliant if your pores are clogged. You should be washing your face.
Chemical exfoliant. Tell that to Laura Ingalls Wilder.
You should be washing
People
your
back
face.
in the day just use water and a washcloth. And what I'll tell you,
that's not what you're doing. I think if you used water and a washcloth, it would be fine.
Well, here's my new hack. No matter how much skincare I did, and there were weeks I would do good skincare, and when we went to Japan, when we were in Japan, I bought so much skincare, and every night I was doing a 9-step skincare routine. My nose still felt kind of weird.
No.
I've recently been taking it back to the simple things, and I've been just wetting a warm washcloth in the morning and rubbing it on my face, and my skin feels incredible.
That's great. Yeah.
But I just have to be honest that it is a medication I took.
Sure. And I think that's fair. Kendall, have you met any of the OF Dance Moms cast? What is OF?
OnlyFans.
That's what I thought.
I don't know. OF. I think they mean OG. I think they mean OG.
Of course.
I have met. Yes, I have met. I met. Yeah, I met and actually spent a weekend with Brooke Highland.
So sweet. She's about to get married.
I have a hard time when I meet anyone from the Dance Moms universe.
Yeah.
Because I am I make videos making fun of Dance Moms. And that probably was really traumatizing for you.
Sure.
So I have a hard, it's not I'm hey, oh my God, I do videos about Dance Moms. I feel very I'm oh, I hope they don't find out. I don't want them to know because, some of them really don't want to talk about it.
Yeah. But we know some of them. Christy Lucasiak.
I've never met, but we know we're very much
friendly.
Friendly on the internet. And I know all the moms watch my videos, which is very fun.
Abby's
have I met anyone
some of
else?
your videos.
Abby's reacted to my videos.
We met JoJo in passing.
I've met JoJo. Yeah, I feel we've met her twice in passing.
Yeah.
And I've seen her live. But yeah, we met Brooke, and I thought she was just so sweet.
Oh, she was awesome.
Nice and fun.
She was awesome. I loved
and great.
her.
Yeah, very, very sweet. But I will say, sorry to interrupt, but I will say when people are have you ever fangirled over someone? I really don't fangirl over many people. When I meet someone from Dance Moms, I do fangirl a little bit.
Yeah.
Even I remember being in New York years and years ago, and I saw the new, the season 9 cast, which no one else even knows who that is. It was the first time I'd fangirled about anything.
I think if we saw Kathy from Candy Apples, Kendall would have to be taken to the hospital.
Yeah, 100%. Today's episode is sponsored by Zocdoc, and I always love talking about Zocdoc because famously I have 2,752 million health problems. So I am always at a doctor. I probably go to the doctor more than once a week, and that takes up so much time, but it is also confusing. I remember being at my pulmonologist last week, and he was like, well, did you get this test done? I was like, no, because I did not remember I even was going to see you today until I looked at my phone this morning and saw it and panicked and was like, I didn't do anything I was supposed to do. But doctor's appointments can really add up, especially as you get older. They want you to check your teeth, your skin, every organ you have has a different doctor. It is so overwhelming. And I love Zocdoc because it makes it so much easier. Zocdoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare high-quality in-network doctors and click to instantly book an appointment. Book in-network appointments with more than 100,000 doctors across every specialty. So no matter what's wrong with you, Zocdoc can help. Appointments made through Zocdoc typically happen within 24 to 72 hours, so you can cross it off your to-do list and move on with your day. Which is so incredible because I cannot tell you how many times a doctor's like, you need to urgently make this appointment. This is an emergency. You have to make this appointment. And then they're like, sorry, we don't have an appointment for another 90 days. And I'm like, well, I hope my health issues are still okay by then because this feels like a really long time. Finally, healthcare that works for you and with your busy schedule. Stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go to Zocdoc.com/wife to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/wife. Zocdoc.com/wife.
How do you best get Jordan to fulfill your needs, even if they might feel like it's a little extra? This is coming from someone who other people says can be needy.
Oh, I don't know. I've never felt that way, to be honest with you. Like, I don't feel that way. Like, I have to ask for, like, I don't feel like you think I'm needy.
Hell yeah.
So I feel like I don't feel like I have to, because you're perfect.
Nice.
Well, I feel like, we actually were joking about this last night because you jokingly said, like, oh, you're so needy. Like, in a moment, we were, like, out to dinner last night. And I was like, but actually, I'm not needy. And you were like, you are, but also I am needy. And I was like, no, you're not. Like, I don't think about us as needy, but I think we both just are always, like, thinking about the other one, so we don't feel needy because we're always being given.
Yeah, you're not needy in like a classic way, but if I ever look at my phone
you're
for
gonna say
one,
a classy way.
In the classy, you're needy in a trashy way. No, if you're not needy in like a classical way, but if I ever look at my phone for 1 second, you're like, hi, excuse me, what are you doing?
Yes, yeah, but I think if you were reading a book, I wouldn't feel that way. It's not even about the attention. It's like I hate the thought of you not paying attention to me because you're on your phone. I'm like, well, when we're old and gray, are we gonna look back and you're gonna have been watching restocking videos? And you're going to be happy that that's what you did instead of look at your beautiful wife? I don't know. I don't have an answer for that. We'll have to wait and see.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to think when I'm old and I'm in Elon Musk's Tesla prison for gays. I don't know what I'm going to think.
Well, you know what is a big pet peeve of mine too? I always see you decline Jordan puts like timers on their app. So it'll be like, you've run out of time on TikTok. Watching you decline, being like, give me 5 more minutes on that makes me want to throw my head against a wall. So I think sometimes it's my birthday.
Let me live.
Sometimes I'm like, that's
you just
what
said I meet all your needs.
Yeah, you do, but I don't. That's my point is I'm not needy because that has nothing to do with me. That's me being, actually, honestly, it's you being needy because I'm having to give you time to be like, hey, you're going to regret being on your phone so much.
All right. Well, thank you, babe. Are people ever surprised that you are not a Midwestern mom in real life?
Oh, yeah. People are really surprised. I feel like people always, I feel bad because they'll come up to me and they'll be like, I'm a fellow Midwesterner, and I have to be like, I'm not from the Midwest. I've never even really been to the Midwest.
You have now.
Now I went to Ohio.
You went to Ohio. You've been to Chicago. I think that the Midwest, though, is the only place we've like never lived. Because I think
or spent a ton of time in.
Yeah. I think both of people think that we are both Midwestern. I hear
people think you're Midwestern?
Yeah, all the time. Because I think we're like white and like friendly. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think like neither one of us have Southern accents, even though we're from the South originally, until we get to talking. And then we'll get them a little bit. Or if we talk to like your mom or my grandma or somebody, it'll come up a little bit. Yeah. And, you know, we don't have like a New York accent or, you know, we don't have a lot of like regionalisms.
I was like raised in California and I feel like I have a very California accent.
I don't know. I don't think so as much.
I guess I just think I have like pretty bad vocal fry.
I think you and I can both go a little Valley girls sometimes. Yeah. But I also think that's normal and good.
But yeah, I meet a lot of Midwesterners and I would love one day to do a tour in the Midwest to meet all my Midwest fans. But I don't have any background in the Midwest.
Why did your podcast with Sarah end?
Oh my God. What is this, a gotcha podcast? What's happening?
This is the Tucker Carlson
and what's going on?
Ted Cruz podcast episode of Gays.
I honestly, I'm having to remember why it ended. I feel
like Sarah wanted to talk more about facts and you don't know one single fact.
Ultimately, that's it. I was too stupid to continue a podcast with Sarah. No, that is part of it.
I just feel like I would watch it towards the end and Sarah would be like, well, this is a fact. And you would be like, I have no idea.
There were a couple points where Sarah would talk and then she'd turn to me and she'd go, do you know what I mean? And near the end, I had to go, I don't understand a single thing you just said, but I do feel like it probably was awesome.
Yeah.
No, but that's not even why it ended. We just both, I was getting busier and it was more just like we did it for 2 seasons. And you know, when you do a podcast, you sign on usually for another year. So it was more like, can I see this fitting into next year and where I'm going? And we started this podcast and I was like, I don't know if I have it in me to do 2 podcasts.
Yeah.
And that was just.
I kind of ruined it.
Yeah, so maybe we should be asking you this question.
I also think that was with a network and this is independent. So I think you wanted something that maybe you had a little more creative control over.
Yeah.
I think it just felt like time for both of you.
But there was no, like, we ended on, there was nothing bad or negative.
And now you have this and she has Shower Thoughts.
Yeah.
Which is great.
It's great. Yeah.
I think it's very fun.
And whenever, you got to check out Shower Thoughts. Whenever I watch it, I'm like, God, this is good. This is exactly what Sarah wanted to be doing. Like, it really was. I felt like she then, once BCC ended, which was so fun, but she got to really do what she fully wanted to do.
I think she got to explore kind of like a new facet of herself that she was coming into.
Yeah.
And I think that's really good for her. I think that's great. I think that's awesome.
Love you. Miss you.
Yeah. Sarah, are you watching right now? Comment below if you are. Who was the first person you came out to?
Was Emily, who listens to this podcast.
Hi, Emily. We're going to Emily's wedding in the fall. How fun is that?
Yeah, I know. Weirdly, she was the first person I came out to. Well, it's not weird because it's not weird given the relationship we have now, which is very close friends. But back then, it was kind of weird because we were not that close. It was like I had moved to New York that week. She was a friend I'd met there, and we were like on... if I remember correctly, we were going to see like a comedy show and we were on the subway. And I think she was just like, are any guys catching your eye? And I had never come out to anyone. And I just turned and I was like, I think I'm gay. And she was like, cool. And I honestly don't know if she knows I'm the first person. I don't know if she knows she's the first person I told. Because I said it kind of like, after I told her, I was like, okay, yeah, I said it. So I'll just start telling people that now.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I think that's great. One lesbian book rec. If you had to pick one. You had to pick one.
No!
Honestly, they just said books in general, but I'm giving you one because we only have a couple minutes left.
Boomtown.
So. Boomtown. Okay, I'm about to start reading it, so I can kind of weigh in. I'm excited.
I just read Boomtown. It is probably my favorite book of the year. I literally wish I could read it again. It is so... You guys, it's giving everything Recs are hard because I'm like, well, a lot of people like different things. But if you want a aloof... angry cowgirl who's like so hot and is like angry, and then there's this like sweet girl she meets who then she takes her hostage. Okay, you guys, it's so good. And then there's so sexy, and then she rides a horse in it, and it's so hot. And there's the second one. I don't like the second one as much as like the first one,
sure,
but it's still really good.
Okay.
I was insane in Guatemala. We just went to Guatemala.
Yeah.
This is how good this book was. I had the Kendall app on my phone, which I rarely use. We were sightseeing some of the most beautiful things of all time. I was reading on my Kindle for a lot of it.
Yeah. And we were like with my family looking at like sites, and you were reading pornography, I assume?
No, there are certain scenes, and I didn't read any of those scenes around your family.
Favorite thing about Jordan that you would urge other people to look for in a partner?
There's so many things. I think you know me better than I know myself. Like you've taken the time to know me in such a specific way where like I literally sometimes turn to you for what I want, because like at a restaurant, I'm like, what do you think I would like? Because I think I will make a worse decision than you will. Like, you know me so well. You know what I want. Even when I'm like, I think I want this thing. And you're like, I don't know. I think you'd like this other thing. If I do the thing I wanted, I'm like, Jordan was right. Why did I do this thing? You know what I mean? You just know me so well. And you've really taken the time to get to know so many facets of my life and my personality. And you really encourage me to be like, so like authentically myself. So then you get to know those parts. And I like think a partner who takes the time to do that.
That's very sweet. Yeah, I think you're kind of famously a people pleaser. And so on that, I would say if you're a people pleaser, find someone who is not endeared by people pleasers. Because I think if you find someone who's a people pleaser and they really like people pleasers, you're going to end up always kind of people pleasing them.
Yep.
But I think you were very accustomed to having to people please a lot of people in your life. And I was like, why stop doing that? It's just like, you know?
Yeah.
And I think that has been helpful for us.
Well, I mean this in the best way possible. This is going to sound so bad, but I truly never am thinking about your feelings. Let me explain. obviously I'm like always thinking about your feelings. Like I want you to be happy and I want you to whatever. But like I'm not thinking about, like, you were the only person I've ever had in my life where I'm not thinking like 8 steps ahead. Well, if I say this, what's Jordan going to think? Are they going to feel like that was rude? Are they going to whatever? Like, I feel like with you, you just get me 100%.
Yeah.
Because I just am like I don't know how to describe it. I just feel completely like I can be myself. And if you're annoyed by something, you'll tell me.
Yeah.
But also, I'm not like that afraid. Like, if you were like, how would you feel if you found out I was really mad at you? I would be like, curious, I guess, is the first thought. Like, what did I do? But I'm not filled with panic. And I think if anyone else who said that to me, like, how would you feel if you found out they were really mad at you? I'd be like, I would throw up. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Safe, comfortable. How has your life changed post boob job? I want a reduction, but saving is hard.
Wow. Well, it was the best thing I ever did besides marrying you.
Thank you.
Or getting engaged to you.
They'll never
Some people
know.
get mad.
They'll never know.
Like,
Which one are we married? Are we married?
Are we dating? Are we friends? I don't know.
Who knows?
It's the best. One of the best things I've ever done for myself. I was so nervous going into it because it is a big, I don't know. I've never gotten a tattoo. So it feels like the closest to like getting a tattoo where you're going in and you're like,
breasts removed?
Yeah, well, I've never done anything where I was like, well, my body will be different after this.
Sure.
There's nothing necessary. Whoa, I just got a crazy ringing in my ear.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
No, I am okay.
Okay.
I mean, is that weird when that happens? Okay, it's gone. You know, I heard someone say that means that you'll never hear that pitch again, but then I also heard that was a lie.
I've heard that too. There's no way that's true.
I've
Either
heard
one
that's
of you
a lie.
know anything about that? It's fake.
So you have these little hairs in your ears, and when one of them snaps, that's what that ringing is. So your hearing is getting less better, but it's not like you can't hear certain things.
Whoa.
Why does the hair in your ear snap?
Because they vibrate, and that's how we hear, so they just get worn out.
Do you grow more?
No.
So when you lose the ear hairs,
When you hear
done.
that ringing, your hearing did just get worse. Like, my hearing did just get worse.
what? What if you shave inside your ears or wax inside your ears?
I call them hairs, but they're like little neuron things that vibrate.
Way back
Okay,
there, I
so
think.
you're not waxing them out.
Oh, God, imagine.
Yeah.
Imagine. You probably are, though.
Wow.
Your Q-tip you do. You can't be doing that.
I love Q-tips are my new cigarettes. I love a Q-tip. I know it's bad for me, but I can't give it up. Putting a Q-tip in your ear is orgasmic. It's unbelievable.
I don't like the face you make when you do it. It does feel like it's like sexual for
Sorry,
you.
I
don't
love
like it.
And everyone in the comments will agree with me. Everybody knows doing a Q-tip in your ear when your ear has wax in it.
Yeah.
Q-tip in a dry ear, no.
You know what I like more than a Q-tip?
What?
Is if you get a really long acrylic nail.
Nasty.
It's pretty nasty, but it works really well if you need to
don't
get
like
your wax out. Here's what I'll say. That was pretty gross that I just said that, but I have done that before. No, but it was the first time I've ever done something voluntarily that's going to like alter my body.
Yes.
And I think the lead up to a surgery like that is really scary because you're having to like take work off for an extended period of time. You're having to pay so much money. You're having to like make sure that you have like people there who are going to be able to help you medically. And it feels like such
You
a
have
big
to let
deal.
your mother-in-law see your breasts a lot.
A lot.
My mom
and
saw
not
your
their
breasts.
Best
My
way.
mom saw a lot of your breasts.
And you know what's weird now? Everyone saw my breasts during that time because it felt like so medical. And now I feel like it's weird again where it's like, oh, it'd be weird to show your mom my breasts. But I'm like, they're healed now. I should be showing them now.
Sure.
They looked really disturbing for a while. But it's intimidating leading up because it's all voluntary. So I think sometimes when I was like getting plans to take work off and XYZ, I was like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Am I being insane doing this?
Sure.
But it truly was the best thing I've ever done. Honestly, I feel like a different person.
Yeah.
And I feel like I honestly seem like a different person.
Yeah.
I feel like so much more confident and it's benefited every part of my life. Like obviously my breast reduction is not but I like, even down to like, I've started wearing makeup, which doesn't matter. Like but just for me, like I feel like I used to show up to so many things in basically like pajamas and my hair in a bun and like,
Sure.
no, because I felt so not me in my body. And I know that sounds so like, you know what I mean?
Makes sense.
But it's like, what do I even mean by that? I don't know. But I didn't know. It just felt like not me.
Yeah.
And I think now I've completely done a 180 of getting ready and feeling confident and being excited about clothes. And it's just changed my life. And it was awesome. And it honestly, the recovery was not easy, but it was not as bad as I thought.
It was
gonna
way easier than I thought it was going to be for you. I think I thought you were going to be like incapacitated for weeks
No.
and you were not. You were like
No.
totally fine. Kendall kept being like, before, she was like, you know, you're gonna have to help me like use the bathroom. Like you're gonna have to. And I was like, I don't know.
Well, that was more a
will.
hope.
Yeah.
was more a
That
want.
was a dream.
But you didn't have to.
And today is your birthday.
I mean, I was in the hospital and they were like, oh, talk about one of the most fun nights of my life was that first night I was in the hospital.
Oh, she loved it. She had a blast.
I'm just so introverted that a hospital, I know this is insane, but I love when I'm in a hospital, and I rarely am.
Especially,
Knock
I
on
will
wood.
say, there's a difference between going to the hospital for a planned medical procedure and going to the hospital for an emergency situation. Because a lot of times when you're in the hospital for an emergency situation, you're scared. It's so sudden. Sometimes they don't have room for you wherever you're supposed to be. So you're just like in a bed in the hallway, throwing up into like one of those little bags that they give you.
Well, and they're
like,
checking on you every hour. Like when I was just in the hospital with my lupus stuff, it was like every hour they're checking in. You're like, please leave me alone. And then they're like doing all these tests. You're like, what even is this? Like I remember him coming in and doing like a MRI on my heart. I was like, is something wrong with my heart? He's like, no. I was like, then get out of my room.
Yeah.
He was very nice, but it just feels like so it's not as fun.
But when it's planned,
this was incredible.
she had a private room.
I had a
which I had never
private
had in the
room.
hospital. A private room.
Well, I'm famous.
Like
I'm
it's the
famous
Ritz
podcaster.
Carlton. Yeah, that's why they gave you a private room. She called ahead.
But I remember because you guys were really scared. You were like, should we stay? Like, can we ask if we can
Well,
stay?
my mom was worried you were scared because you were scared going into it. So my mom was like, does she want me to stay overnight just in case she wakes up in the middle of the night and she's scared and I can like kind of like put her at ease with my because my mom's famously, you guys know, a nurse, an ICU nurse and has been for a million years. And she was like, oh, I can stay and I can kind of like provide her with comfort if she wakes up in the middle of the night. We can talk through stuff. She doesn't have to worry, whatever. And I went in the first time after surgery. They had Kendall sat up in a bed, 100 pillows behind her. They had given her an iPad and an apple juice. She had hooked Heyday up to the iPad. She's drinking an apple juice. They brought her a menu. She was able to order chocolate cake and a grilled cheese for dinner. And then the next day she got like a buttered bagel, which is like one of her favorite foods. She was like, I love this. And then I came out and I was like, no, Mom, it's actually probably better if we leave now and just let her decompress by herself and have the best night she's ever had.
And I stayed up almost the whole night. Like I was on like drugs that are supposed to make me sleep, and I still was like, I can't fall asleep because I'll miss this. I'm never gonna come back to this. This is so awesome. I had a great time. But yeah, the breast reduction was great. I mean, I know it's it was expensive.
Yeah.
But it's not even helpful to tell anyone how expensive it was because it's like it's different for everyone.
Person, yeah.
But I did get like a letter from my therapist that was basically like, so I did get it under like a gender affirming care situation, which did make it cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone wants to know, what's your favorite thing that I cook?
That you cook?
For you, yeah.
Oh, there's so many things. Jordan is an amazing cook, and Jordan cooks all the time and really like fresh ingredients. So that's something that's so amazing. Like Jordan's going to the farmer's market, getting all fresh ingredients. If there's like pickled something, Jordan's pickled it themselves. You're amazing. What's one of my favorite things? I feel like it's going to be rude, whatever it is, because I feel like you'll make something very simple. I'm not from the Midwest, but I feel like I have a Midwest palate.
Sure.
So Jordan will make like a DIY KFC bowl, and I'll be like, this is the best thing you've ever made. And that is probably ridiculous because you make so many amazing things. But I love that. I love your, oh my God, there really are. I feel like you've made me infinite things. I really like that salad you make that's like the peas. It's like a green salad. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Peas?
There's peas. It's like really green. Do you know what I'm talking about?
It's a really green salad with peas?
Yeah. It's really good. Guess
It's
you
a
can't make it
salad
again. I
salad?
can't remember what. Yep, it's a salad. It's hard because I will say.
Say more about it.
I don't know. I'll show it to you later. I have pictures of it. It's like almost like a slaw more.
It's like cabbage.
Yeah.
There's no peas in it.
Oh,
It's like cabbage with a green sauce,
okay.
right?
I feel like maybe one time you put peas in. I really liked that.
Wow. Okay, I'll do it again.
But it's hard because I will say you're not a huge repeat person. Like you're kind of an experimental person.
Yeah.
So I am like, I have a million pictures of food I've loved that you've made in my head, but I'm like, there's so many because you don't repeat a ton of stuff.
Yeah. I feel like I make chili over and over again, like vegan chili I make over and over again.
You're making taco bowls tonight.
Taco
and I really
bowls
like
or
taco
tacos,
bowls.
I make those a lot.
I really like that. I really like you make a lot of really good pasta sauce.
Yeah.
And we're about to start making fresh pasta because I got
we
you
got
all
all the stuff
that.
to make pasta.
But you make so many good stuff. Yeah, I don't even have. I sound so insane right now that I can't list a ton of things. But you just make so many. You're so experimental. You make so many different things.
Yeah.
And I like all of it, honestly.
Thanks, baby. Okay, last question before the episode ends. This person says, Kendall, why?
No, pick a different one.
Answer it.
No.
How would you respond to that person?
Why? I
Yeah.
would say, what does that mean? I don't even know why. No, I'm not doing this. Give me a better question.
Well,
it's my birthday.
I will end on one of my questions. What's something you want to do with the podcast or see for the podcast going into this next year of your life?
Oh, I love that. I love this podcast. And I really feel like we started it because we truly were like, oh, we want to spend more time together and we work a lot. And we just wanted to do a thing together. And I feel like we work really well together. So we were like, I think this would be good. It was like a little scary going to, but I feel like it's been just such a fruitful thing for our relationship.
I agree.
And so I think going into the new year, I want to feel like we get to like show ourselves in a more, like, it's not even in a more, because I think we're already doing this, but I hope we get to show a really fun side to ourselves, which obviously we do. But I think we've just slowly gotten more comfortable doing a podcast. So I feel like in the beginning we were more like, okay, we're serious podcasters and we're doing this topic and we're talking about this topic. And I feel like we've slowly gotten more comfortable just like being ourselves and going
ranting
on tangents,
ranting
and raving, still staying on topic, but ranting and raving. And I love that. Like, I think just more of that so people get to see that side. Because I know for me, I do struggle with being like vulnerable on the internet, because I feel like the first couple years of me doing sketch on the internet, everyone on my team was always like, do more personal stuff. You got to show yourself. And I was always like, no, I don't want to do that at all in any capacity. I never want to show my face in a real way ever. And so I felt like a podcast was like, okay, that's like a good happy medium of like, I can kind of show myself, but like way less people see it. And it's like a little more private, and I still don't have to but I still have a hard time fully being just like letting myself put all my walls down. You know what I mean? Which I don't think is necessarily a bad thing, but I do want to, I hope that we get to have more and more fun on the podcast, which I already feel like we're heading that direction.
I agree.
And doing that. So I love
that.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
What about you?
Live shows.
Oh, yeah. You want to do a live show?
I would love to do that show. We love doing stuff live. So,
well, even just getting these for our set, these gifts from you guys. I'm like, I can't wait to meet everyone. I would love to meet people.
I want to do a live show and a meet and greet.
Yeah.
So
that
LA,
would be so fun.
Get ready for that, and then hopefully the rest of the world.
The rest of the world,
Australia. I'm trying to get there. Trying to ride a shark. Let's go.
Okay, well, it's my birthday. So what's your favorite thing about me?
Oh, I simply couldn't pick. I love
pick one. Just one of your favorite things.
I can't.
Just one. What?
Your butt.
My butt. Oh, Jordan.
Everything about you. You're literally perfect. I can't believe that I get so much more of you than everyone else does.
That's sweet.
I feel so lucky. You've changed my outlook on life. You make every day good. We've actually had such a hard last few months, and even stuff that's really hard feels so much less hard because you're such a treat to be around, but you're also so positive. Kendall, like, our apartment was flooding, and Kendall came in from outside and she was like, okay, I know everything's bad right now, but one of our neighbors is moving out and they are getting rid of all of their nice potted plants. So they let me have them. And Kendall, like, brought a bunch of potted plants.
Like 8.
Yeah.
They were really nice. I've already like killed all of them.
No, they're thriving. But it's like Kendall brought all of those into the house like while it was actively flooding, and she was so excited about it. And I think it's so nice. I think it's really like made me be more positive and take things with a grain of salt more.
Yeah.
I have very bad anxiety and I struggle with OCD, and I think that like a lot of times every other relationship I've been in has made that worse and exacerbated that. And I think you're kind of like the first time I've really felt peace with a partner.
I'm mommy's medicine.
Exactly. That's what I always say. You're mommy's medicine. But I just love you. You're perfect. You're the funniest person in the world. You're so smart. You're such a good mom to our dog. You're a good friend. I don't know. Everything about you is perfect.
Thanks. Okay, this is a great
But your
birthday.
butt is still number one.
Even though I just explained, I have like $10,000 boobs on me right now. And
well, lack of boobs.
I have $10,000. Isn't that crazy? Paid them to take something from me. They didn't give me anything.
I know.
One thing that was crazy before my breast reduction, I will say, I was so nervous because I like haven't really had many surgeries. I haven't spent that much time at a hospital. I was very nervous. I'm laying in the bed. I'm like, okay, here we go. And this guy comes in who ended up having nothing to do with my surgery at all, but I didn't know this. He comes in his little nurse's outfit, and he was like, sorry, that was condescending. His big nurse's outfit.
Yeah, he came in. Nurse's outfit.
He came in and he goes, "Which foot is it?" And I said, "Which foot?" And he said, which foot is the surgery on? And I said, I'm getting a breast reduction. And he was like, I'm sorry. And then
He said,
laughed.
yes, but which foot will I be sucking on during the surgery?
Yeah, he was the foot sucker. And I was like, oh God, I was like, what's going to happen? Are they going to amputate my feet by accident? But then my surgeon came in and colored all around my boobs with a little marker.
Yeah, which I'm not allowed to do for some reason.
Oh my God.
All right, Kenny. Well, happy birthday. Everyone make sure to
Thank
wish
you.
Kendall happy birthday down in the comments. And if you want to get her a gift, join our Patreon.
Oh,
we do a lot
yeah.
of fun stuff over there. And as always, this is a completely independently produced podcast made by Kendall and I and some friends here at 7 Equus who help us out, and our editor, Blake. And any support you give us, like, comment, subscribe, repost, share, anything is really helpful to us. So thank you so much. And we hope you have a great Monday. Bye.
Happy birthday, Kendall.